Let's dive right into the core of how to fix your life. Number 10. Recognize that the system isn't broken. It's just working as designed. Schools and workplaces often reward obedience over critical thinking, which is a design feature, not a bug. When you can't negotiate your salary, you accept whatever number is offered, which limits your potential. If you can't read the contract, you are essentially agreeing to whatever terms are placed in front of you. Without a budget, your paycheck disappears before you even realize where the money went. When you feel that you desperately need a job, you become an obedient employee rather than a confident professional. Economists call this learned helplessness, where your actions feel disconnected from your results. When people feel their effort doesn't change the outcome, they naturally stop trying. Just like a lab animal that stays in a cage even when the door is open, humans adapt to limitations. A child conditioned to sit in a cubicle for years will eventually stay there, even when the exit is clear. Schools teach us to dissect frogs, a skill most will never use, while ignoring practical life lessons. They don't teach us how to dispute a medical bill, which could save us thousands of dollars. We spend months on historical facts, but 0 minutes on how credit card interest actually functions. This lack of practical financial education can eventually destroy your quality of life. You shouldn't wait for the system to fix itself, because it won't happen. Take the initiative to learn the essential skills yourself, then share that knowledge with others. The most dangerous person to an oppressive system is someone who has already figured it out. Number 9. How to fix your own stuff, because repairs are often simpler than you think. You might assume fixing a phone screen costs as much as a new device, but it often doesn't. Repair shops charge high fees because they assume you'll never take the time to learn yourself. Your items aren't breaking due to bad luck. It's a strategy called planned obsolescence. Companies design products to fail right after the warranty expires to force you into buying new models. Websites like iFixit provide free, step-by-step repair guides for almost every device you own. The average person discards pounds of e-waste every year, but most of it just needs a small part. Start small. A broken phone screen or a dryer that won't heat up can often be fixed. The only thing standing between you and fixing your stuff is the belief that you can't. Your brain has bugs, factory settings that never got updated. Your brain has bugs, and the people selling you things know every single one of them. First is the sunk cost fallacy, where you keep watching a bad movie just because you invested the time. That's why people stay in jobs they hate for years. They feel they've already invested too much time. The time is already gone. The only question is, does staying make sense from today forward? Next is the anchoring effect, where a high initial price makes the discounted price feel like a steal. In salary negotiations, whoever says a number first often loses, because the other person's brain anchors to it. Finally, confirmation bias. Your brain isn't looking for truth, it's looking for proof it's already right. If you believe your boss dislikes you, every neutral email will sound like a personal attack. You can't delete these bugs, but you can learn to pause when you feel a strong urge to act. That pause is your best defense. Ask yourself, which bias is talking right now? Number 7. How to dispute a bill. Most people just pay, not knowing they can question it. Medical bills often have high error rates, yet most people pay without asking for an itemized bill. Almost every bill is negotiable. There are specific words that unlock this process when you call them. Don't say, "I think there's a mistake." Instead, say, "I'd like to speak with your billing dispute department." That phrase moves you past the customer service staff and directly to those who have the power to help. Ask for an itemized bill. They are legally required to provide it, and it often reveals hidden charges. Call back and state, "I'm disputing these specific line items." That shows you're serious. For credit card charges, the magic phrase is, "I'd like to initiate a chargeback." It works wonders. A chargeback costs the company money, so they become very interested in resolving the issue directly. After stating your dispute, stop talking. They are trained to outlast you, so just stay silent. If they say no, ask for a supervisor, then the formal appeals process. There's always an appeals process. Number 6. How to recognize burnout. You were taught that being tired means you're working hard. No one told you the difference between being tired and being broken. Tired goes away with sleep. Burnout doesn't care if you sleep. You can get 9 hours and still wake up feeling hit by a bus. Think of your energy like a phone battery. Burnout is a broken charging cable. You plug in all night and wake up empty. There are 3 stages, from feeling like everything is harder to your body starting to talk to you. Answering an email shouldn't feel like writing a novel. That's your brain running out of fuel. Stage 2 is when you stop caring. You used to take pride in your work, but now you just want it over. Stage 3 is when your body starts talking, with constant headaches or stomach aches for no reason. This is a sign the problem has been ignored for too long. Listen to your warning signs. Number 5. The walkaway fund. There's a dollar amount that gives you all the power in the room. It's enough cash saved so that if your job becomes unbearable, you can quietly walk away. Most people are one missed paycheck from panic. Companies count on it to keep you in line. The target is 3 to 6 months of your actual expenses, not your income. Start building this fund. The habit matters more than the amount. Even $50 helps create the mindset of freedom. Number 4. The power of a paper trail. HR has a saying, "If it's not in writing, it didn't happen." After any important conversation, send a follow-up email to recap what was said. It provides you with proof. Now it exists. You just turned a hallway promise into a document that can hold them accountable. When someone makes your life miserable, keep a log. Date, time, what happened, and who witnessed it. Number 3. Reading the fine print. That employment contract is a legal document, yet most people sign blindly. The non-compete clause says if you leave, you can't work for a competitor. It can make you unemployable. The arbitration clause means if the company does something illegal, you can't sue them in court. The intellectual property clause says anything you create while employed, even on your own time, belongs to them. Number 2. Corporate doublespeak. Companies invent language just to mess with your head. The moment a company calls itself a family, run. Real families don't reapply for their jobs during restructuring. Watch out for unlimited PTO. Studies show employees with it actually take less time off than others. Number 1. How to negotiate your salary. Most people treat a job offer like a gift, not a business deal. They didn't pick a number based on your worth. They picked the lowest number they thought you'd accept. People who negotiate their first salary earn thousands more per year, compounding over a career. When they give you an offer, pause. Silence is your best weapon. Let them sit in it. Always anchor higher than your goal. If you want 70,000, ask for 78,000. If they won't move on salary, ask for an extra week of vacation or a signing bonus. An employee who doesn't know their worth costs less. The system runs smoothly when you don't know how to negotiate. They taught you to be polite, then sent you into a room with someone whose job is to pay you as little as possible. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.